Hi, my dear viewers. This is Kiran Kumar Velmula, Assistant Professor of Physics, Sri Rajarajeshwara Degree College, Karimnagar. In the previous lesson, we discussed about change in entropy in reversible process. The change in entropy in reversible process is zero. That means the entropy is constant in the case of reversible process, as we defined the process which regains actual position, then that cycle or the process is known as reversible process. Today's video lesson we are discussing about irreversible process and changing entropy in irreversible process. Irreversible process, the process which can be started at a single point or a stage, will not regain its actual point or position. Then the state of the thermodynamical process is known as irreversible process. Entropy is nothing but the physical quantity like pressure, volume and absolute temperature. It has no particular definition, but mathematically it can be defined as the ratio of observed or really rejected heat energy to the absolute temperature of the system. This is the definition of entropy. The entropy is changing when we compare from a reversible process to irreversible process. The entropy changes means either the entropy may increase or decrease. We don't know exactly whether it is increasing or decreasing, but we are calculating and we are proving how the entropy is changing in the case of irreversible cycle. So here, if we consider irreversible cycle, so it is not possible to calculate the entropy change delta S. Delta S is nothing but the difference between two entropy levels. Here SA is the entropy of A system and SB is the entropy of the B system. Delta S gives a change in entropy. Delta S mathematically can be expressed as SB minus SA for an irreversible process between A and B. Then it is integral of dq by dt, the ratio of heat increment over the temperature along the actual reversible path A to B, characterizing the process. However, why? Because we are not calculating the value of change in entropy means, since the entropy is the state function, the entropy changes or delta S does not change depend on the path of the choosing. That means, if we consider reversible process or irreversible process, the process can be explained on the graphical method. In the graph, we are representing on the basis of thermal expansion, thermal contraction, adiabatic expansion, adiabatic contraction in the case of reverse process. Each and every process should be a path. Finally, we concluded that the change in entropy is zero. That means the change in entropy is not depending on the paths of given process. So here we are explaining the PV indicator diagram for irreversible process. As already discussed, PV indicator diagram is nothing but it indicates the PV diagram which volume volume is taken on x-axis, pressure and volume on y-axis with plotted graph. The graph is set to be PV indicator diagram. Here VI is the initial, so here the thermodynamical irreversible process takes place from initial state to final state. Initial state is stated as A and final state is stated as B. Here the entropy is SA, here the entropy is SB. Here the pressure is PI and the volume is VI or PA, VA. The process is going on. That means if the volume increases, the pressure decreases at constant temperature. Then it reaches from initial state to final state F. At this final state, the pressure is PF and the volume is VI. Similarly, at the initial state, the pressure is PI, the volume is VI. If you consider the initial state or final state, here PI and VI represents a rectangle here. The area of the rectangle is nothing but length into breadth. So length is P, breadth is V, PV is equals to W. So this is the work done at initial state I. Similarly, here if we consider F point, PF is the pressure and V final pressure and V is the final volume. Here also this is in the form of rectangle. Here also if you take the area of this PF VF curve, and here this is PF length, this is VF, the product of PF VF represents the area of this rectangle. So in this case also it is the work done. That means area under curve represents the work done in the process. Suppose if we take this area is giving the value of work done in isothermal and in the thermodynamic process, and from this point to this point the process is going on. Here this is the pressure and this is the volume. So this area gives the work done while thermodynamical process is going in irreversible process. This is totally the explanation of the PV indicator diagram in the case of irreversible process. Now come the calculation part of entropy in reversible process. In the reversible process already we calculated the change in entropy as 0. Change in entropy as 0 means it is nothing but there is no change in the case of a reversible process. Now we are discussing about the entropy calculation in the irreversible process. So now here in order to calculate it, we are considering system A and system B are considering the working substance. Engine performs the irreversible cycle observing Q1 at temperature T1. That means initially we are keeping it on the source. It observes the Q1 temperature from the source and reject Q2 when the working substance is kept on T2, that means on the sink. Then the efficiency of the cycle is given by Q1 minus Q2 by Q1. That can be written as 1 minus Q1 by Q2. Let us consider the equation B1. But from the Carnot theorem, the efficiency is less than that of a reversible engine working between the same temperature. That means here the working substance is working between T1 and T2 temperatures. In the case of reversible process also, the process is going on between the same T1 and T2 temperatures. When the process goes on between the same temperatures, efficiency must be less than the efficiency of heat engine. So according to the first equation, 1 minus Q1 by Q2 is the efficiency in the case of heat engine. That means in the process of reversible cycle. Now we are considering the efficiency equation in the case of a reversible process in terms of the temperatures. Then the mathematical expression for the efficiency is given as eta is equals to 1 minus T2 by T1. Let us consider that equation B2. But according to this 1 minus Q1 by Q2 is less than 1 minus T2 by T1. 1 gets cancelled. If we write this equation as in terms of entropy Q by T, Q2 by T2 is greater than Q1 by T1 is equals to Q2 by T2. If you bring Q1, T1 to left sides, then Q2 by T2 minus Q1 by T1 is greater than 0. Greater than 0 means it is greater than 0 represents the entropy is greater than 0. So from the above, it is proved that the entropy is increasing in the reversible process. In the reversible process, what is the meaning of this one? In the case of reversible process, it is 0. It is 0 means the entropy is neither increasing nor decreasing, because isothermal expansion and isothermal contraction is same in opposite direction but same in magnitude. Similarly, the adiabatic expansion and the adiabatic contraction are equal in magnitude but in opposite directions cancels out. Therefore, the change in entropy is sum of the changing the entropy in the isothermal expansion and the isothermal contraction. Both are magnitudely equal, therefore cancel out. We are getting 0. So ds is equal to 0 means change in entropy is constant. But here from the equation number 4, it represents Q2 by T2 minus Q1 by T1 is greater than 0 means the entropy is increasing in the case of irreversible process. Now, the question may ask in the example like this: calculate the entropy change in the case of irreversible process. This is the way of asking. Similarly, the same question may ask like this, and show that the entropy is increasing when thermal process undergoes irreversible cycle. So we will face any question in the examination. So the process is same, the explanation is same and the answer is same. You have to prove all those things. Now we have to discuss about entropy and the second law of thermodynamics. That means already we discussed about Kelvin-Planck statement and Celsius statement for the second law of thermodynamics. But what is the difference between thermodynamics and entropy and the second law of thermodynamics? Means the second law can be explained in terms of entropy. In the PS case only, that means in the case of Kelvin-Planck statement or in the case of Celsius, the statements are given on the basis of reversible process taken from the Carnot engine or Carnot cycle. But This second law of thermodynamics can be explained on the basis of the definition of the entropy as we defined entropy. Here, the second law of thermodynamics in the basis of entropy is explained as every physical or chemical process in nature in such a way that to increase of the entropy of the system. That means always the entropy is increasing, simply that is the statement of the second law of thermodynamics on the basis of entropy. So we can explain it on the basis of mathematical equation or mathematical formula. For the purpose, we are assuming a thermodynamical body or system A and B. Let us consider SA is the entropy of the A system and SB is the entropy of the B respectively, measured from absolute to 0. Why we are measuring from absolute to 0? Because how can we recognize the entropy is increasing? 0 is taken as arbitrary constant there. From that 0 only the value is increasing. Therefore, in each and every case we are measuring the entropy from the arbitrary constant, arbitrary 0 only. The entropy is given by SB minus SA is integral of A to B dq by dt. That means we are changing the process is going from A to B. So the change in entropy, here actually this is B. So if two states A and B are very close to each other, that can be expressed in terms of ds only. If we take delta S represents a very large amount of change in the given quantity. But small ds is the change in quantity is very small. When they come to very close to each other, then the change in entropy can be represented as ds. ds is equals to dq by t. Now from this we are calculating the value of dq from this equation by cross multiplying with each other. dq is equals to tds. This dq is equals to tds represents the second law of thermodynamics. That means here also the second law of thermodynamics is a particular definition. It is defined as mathematically as the product of absolute temperature and the change in entropy. What is the main advantage of the second law of thermodynamics on the basis of entropy? Because this entropy and the second law of thermodynamics equation represents the Kelvin, Planck and Clausius statements. That means they are embedding the two statements of Kelvin and Clausius. So explain the thermodynamic statement by using the entropy concept. According to Kelvin Planck statement that there cannot be a perfect heat engine which may convert total heat into mechanical work. If so, entropy of the source will be decreased, but it is not possible in the second law of thermodynamics. Similarly, if you consider Clausius statement, there can be a perfect refrigerator which unaided by external agency. If it is not, so the entropy of cold body decreased and the entropy of the hot body increased, but it is practically not possible. And also this is against the principle of increasing of entropy. So they are contrary to our entropy and second law of thermodynamics. In the next class we are discussing some more information about the entropy. Thank you.